California woman's got some explaining to do. She's suspected of scamming people into making donations on behalf of her husband and the others who were fighting one of that state's deadly wildfires. Just one problem: she doesn't have a husband.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Today we're going over a lady that honestly has gotten away with just so many scams. And well, let's just say they finally caught up to her in a big way. She was outed for having a fake husband that was supposedly a firefighter, that according to her was risking his life in the California wildfires that just happened a while back. And if that's not bad enough, she has faked multiple pregnancies to scam donations and pity from people just for the sake of having attention and money. It's sad, really. But yeah, we're gonna dive deep into her past and watch her have a really awkward sit-down interview with Dr. Phil about why she scams people and what made her such a terrible person. That's right, I'm not even beating around the bush this time, guys. I'm saying it right now. This lady is a terrible, terrible human being, and you guys will probably agree with me after watching some of this. Anyways, let's just jump into it and check out what she's done.
Not only did Ashley invent a fantasy spouse, she created entire fake families, stole photos of other people's children, and even wore a fake baby bump.
So first off, yeah, this woman has multiple times faked the fact that she has a family. Not just once, but this is like a recurring thing for her. I don't really know if she has been single during this whole time, but if she has, that lie would have to be pretty hard to keep up with. I mean, especially think about it, when you have family members that keep up with you and want to know what's going on with your life, they're gonna know whether or not you have a serious relationship, let alone kids and a husband. Also, I'm gonna say it right now, just so you guys know for the future, they show this clip of her dancing in this pink top quite a bit, and I don't know if she is supposed to be Octomom or something, but she is wearing literally the biggest fake pregnancy bump that I have ever seen. That thing is like the same size as her probably. Like, what's she giving birth to, Andre the Giant?
Cops raided her apartment here in San Juan Capistrano, California, and took back some of those gifts she had not yet sold. Turns out she allegedly has a long history of fabricating stories.
So apparently she actually had to get the cops involved because I guess whenever people started figuring out all this stuff that she was faking, she actually got in some serious trouble. As I'd imagine that constitutes as some pretty serious fraud. I'm not a lawyer, but she has seriously been making bands off of donated gifts and money from all these fake pregnancies and posts that she makes. And since she hasn't been reporting them or paying taxes on them most likely, and the fact that they were gotten for a fake baby or husband that she totally made up, that just makes it all the worse. I'd imagine this woman has faced some pretty serious legal trouble since all this came to the surface, or at least I'd like to hope so because she deserves it.
Neighbors even threw her this baby shower with expensive gifts after she claimed her husband and other children had been killed in a car crash.
Oh my god, it only gets worse. How are you able to even think of making this lie and actually go on and carry out a full baby shower and receive gifts and money from people that think you actually suffered this great tragedy? Knowing just how sick and twisted she is, she was probably fake crying the whole time, grieving over her lost family that never even existed and supposedly died in a terrible car crash. You know what, lady? Stuff like this actually happens to people, and the fact that you can just nonchalantly make up a lie about that and have that resting on your conscience is just kind of mind-blowing to me. I guess it shows what kind of person you really are. A terrible one.
Shannon Crowley says her fake baby scams go all the way back to high school.
When she came to school and said that she was pregnant, she really played it up to where enough people believed her through her baby shower.
So guys, I'm sure you can agree that we all had that crazy girl in high school. I don't think the one at my school was crazy enough to fake a whole pregnancy just to get attention. Maybe I've been watching too much Shane Dawson here and I could be wrong, but I genuinely think that this woman is a sociopath who does this kind of stuff repeatedly and thinks they can keep getting away with it.
You've been accused of using these horrific California wildfires to profit. Is that true?
It's true that I've been accused of that. That's not what my goal was.
Okay, well, what else could have possibly been your goal other than to profit from this lady? She's acting all humble and trying to deflect all the questions, but we know that she's been trying to get attention and money. I don't really see any other reason to make up such a grand and unbelievably cruel lie to show the world that you're hurt and need money really bad. So Dr. Phil pulls up a Facebook post that she made to a firefighting group where she basically says that Shane, her made-up husband, was fighting the holy fire over there in California and saying how bad it was and that he was texting her to make sure she knew he was safe, but she was very worried for him. When Dr. Phil asks her what could possibly have made her sit down and write that post, thinking that it was an okay thing to do, she explains that she was only wanting to help the firefighters and that she thought in her head, if she was just a woman looking to raise donation money for them, that nobody would listen. Here's my issue with that. 1, that's manipulative to a degree that I don't even want to have to explain. And 2, I really doubt that the money she got would ever even be donated again. She probably kept a majority of it because she's a scam artist and that's what they do. So here's the part that really cracks me up. This lady is so stupid and lazy that she didn't even think to find someone low-key to be her fake husband. She made a whole fake Facebook account for Shane and even posted pictures of him. And guess who she used?
Jesse Spencer from Chicago Fire.
Yes.
Do you have a fantasy life about firefighting?
An actor from a show called Chicago Fire, which is a drama on NBC that I haven't personally watched, but apparently it's been around for a while now. Like, how could you possibly think that you would not be caught up in this lie? Guys, that's like me saying I'm dating a surgeon and posting pictures of some woman from the show ER. That's like a huge national television show. Of course someone's gonna notice me and call me out on my BS there.
Here's what you posted with that photo. I have been blessed in my life to have some amazing men in my life who put their lives on the line for others on a regular basis.
Yep, yeah, you saw that right, guys. She even had the nerve to pull the 9/11 card, saying that she is surrounded by amazing men in her life that put their lives on the line on a regular basis, and that today on 9/11 it just reminds her of that. She has the actual balls to use one of the worst days in America's history for sympathy, for this fake family that she has made up purely to get more and more attention and money. Honestly, just watching this is infuriating me so much. So, just in case her previous lies weren't enough for you guys, Dr. Phil presses her about her brother, one of the men she described in that 9/11 post, by saying he was risking his life every day and also a firefighter.
Don't have a brother in the fire department.
I mean, he's not a firefighter, but he's in the Fire Explorers. He's highly involved with the fire department.
But he's not a firefighter.
He's in the process of trying to become one.
So yeah, turns out this guy is not a firefighter either. He's just supposedly in the process of becoming a firefighter and heavily involved with the fire department, whatever that's supposed to mean. If you use that reasoning, I guess you could say I'm heavily involved with the Pizza Hut next to my house, but that doesn't make me a freaking pizza delivery driver. Real quick guys, before we continue, make sure to subscribe and leave a like right now, as well as hit that bell to join our notification squad so you never miss a video when we upload. If you guys have subbed with notifications on, comment notifications on, and I'll reply to as many of you as I can saying thanks.
What donations did you ask for?
Like baby wipes, facial wipes, socks, t-shirts, like Gold Bond powder, snacks like protein bars.
What was the value of all this stuff?
I've been told it was like $11,000.
$11,000 worth of donations. Man, I really hope she faced some legal issues with this. That should be jail time at that point, honestly. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but that's an astronomical amount of donations to receive, and either they haven't gotten into it yet in this video, or it's unknown what she actually did with all this stuff, but like I said, I'm really guessing that she didn't even donate any of it.
You posted a picture of 2 children kissing, pretending it was you and Shane when you were young children.
Yeah.
What was that about in your mind and heart?
Oh my god, I cannot handle this woman. Did she really just find this stock photo of these kids on some generic stock image site, or probably just even a Google image search, and act like it's a classic photo of her and her fake husband Shane way back when they were little kids, and they've been in love ever since? I'm seriously wondering how it took her so long to even get found out in the first place. She has to be one of the laziest and worst liars that I have ever come across. Does she not realize that reverse image searches are a thing? So here in the interview, I'm just gonna recap what's been said. Basically, Dr. Phil asks her what started this path of crazy lies to get attention and sympathy, as like I said, she's had a big history with this. And she says it all started when her mom started seeing someone that she didn't like or approve of. So what did she do? Well, the worst thing that I could think of, honestly, in this situation. She made up a story that he assaulted her and she got pregnant from it. There, of course, after that, she had all these gifts for her baby shower and all this sympathy. And then Dr. Phil asked a question that I'm sure is on all of our minds. What do you do when you don't actually have the kid and everyone's expecting you to have a baby? Well, she says this.
I don't remember exactly what I said, but typically it's usually like a heart condition or a stillborn or something of that nature.
Seriously, you guys, this has to be one of the most malicious people that I have ever seen. The lies she chooses to actually tell really happen to other people, and to copy stories as tragic as that for personal gain is one of the most twisted things I could ever think of. So the interview continues, and she comes clean about the fact that she has made a makeshift baby bump out of supplies and blankets, and that the atrocious large fake baby bump you saw earlier was actually fake, obviously. And they even interview women that she used to nanny for. Get this, you guys, she would actually pose with their children and take photos and videos with them, acting like they were her own fake children that she had with this fake fireman husband of hers. I seriously am going to have to stop it there though, guys, because I don't want to give this woman any more brain cells of mine. She has already killed enough with her terribly thought out and malicious lies. And all in all, she just continues to lie and hide the truth throughout this whole interview because she's become so used to lying, it's all she knows at this point. So that's it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I'll be sure to catch you guys again with another video very soon. As always, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.